Yo, what's going on, guys? Gang business, anybody that's here? F motherfucking C. We cooking Juventini tonight. Pepper your steaks, salt your steaks, turn the grill up as it can possibly be scum tonight. Whoo! I feel like it has been way too long before we could finally grill these guys. And now, what a performance, man. 2-0. Barella FC checking in all day, every day. Best midfielder in the league. Best midfielder in the world. He's better than Zidane in his peak. Nicola fucking Barella. All right, everyone just calm down. Everyone just calm down. Everyone just calm. Okay, business, brother. Woo! My guys, coming to you from right to left. Robin, player ratings, graphics and all. If anyone's been looking at our graphics and finding them a little bit easier on the eye, probably because of him. You know what's not easy on the eye? The current quality of Wi-Fi stream, but that's okay. But Bruno, shirt, no shirt, doesn't matter, bro. What's going on?
Mate,
no.
I'm amazed you haven't
people in the chat, smash a like on the video, please. Go. Sorry.
I'm amazed you haven't heard me screaming from my house, to be honest, because what a game. What goals. And it just shuts everyone up. It just shuts everyone up for a long time now. We're small team. We're a small team because teams.
Remember, you're cutting in and out a bit, so I might interrupt you. Remember my 14-year-old cousin, how he messaged me afterwards going, I'll be at Juve stream. But I don't see him anywhere, Francesco. Go back to bed at school holidays, cuz. Robin, what did you think of the game, bro? You must be buzzing.
Man, like, I can't even believe the way Juventus played. It was like we were playing against Crotone for the majority of the game. Like,
they
literally.
were wank.
They were
that
awful.
Was the worst Juventus I've ever seen, bro. The worst.
Likewise.
Unbelievable.
So
Anto says Forza Inter.
We
go
were
on,
like,
go on, my
more men on the wings, more men in the midfield. We had always a free man available, and they were just shit. They were doing nothing. I mean, from minute 20 in, Ronaldo was shooting outside of the box. That tells you everything you need to know about the game.
Yep,
100%, 100%. Go on, bro.
Yeah, and I just think that you know, Juventus, they do have they haven't got their complete squad, but it's clear they're not the same team they were last year, but it's just good to see Vidal get that goal. He's the one player who talks.
Man, I sent that stupid.
And he's always talking, and he's finally a man of his word. But this morning, and look, I'm going to be honest here, I only saw from about 15 minutes onwards because I was in and out of sleep. And it just, Inter played as a team. It wasn't Ashley Young playing for Ashley Young. It was, you know, the whole team played as a unit because they could see how important it was. And this is the win Inter needed, especially after, you know what, we won 8 games straight, but who was it against, right? We got knocked out of the league in last place. We're not in Europe. We drew with Roma. We just scraped through against Napoli. This is the win Inter needed to give the team the mindset that, holy shit, we're contenders. We're not pretenders.
Yeah,
100%, man. If it looks like I'm sweating so much, it's because I literally ran outside as it was hitting like the 91st minute. Because I do this thing with Juventus and with any game, like there was still up until minute 89, 90, I still thought it could have been 2-2 because it's just the way my head works. So there was a play around about 91.5 minutes where the ball went out for and that's when I knew it was done, and I just had to do a little quick sprint up and down the street. But let's go to a couple of comments. Forza Inter, from moods, good moods only. Forza Inter, what's that? Torquia 15, great name. Let's go, 100%. Die, off we go. Luxurious home listings. This is the second time you've commented, bro. You must have superior listings of luxurious homes. Bastoni is the man of the match. Bro, Bastoni was the second man of the match because the man of the match was the best midfielder, Nicolo Barella, baby. However, even though he didn't grab a goal, Bruno, this Lukaku that we've got is a very scary player, my friend. How many of Juventus players did he leave on ice this morning, bro? Skates and all.
I think Lukaku does a lot more for Inter when he doesn't score. I just feel, even from the position he's in, because you know what, Martinez missed so many chances, but I'm not going to go into that because when Lukaku's on the field, he takes 2-3 defenders with him because they know one defender's not enough. So even if he doesn't get that ball in the back of the net, he is doing so much defensive attacking that it allows the rest of the team to be free. Like Vidal's goal, the players were looking at Lukaku. The players were looking at Lukaku, the man that is going to score. And Vidal just creeps in from behind and gets his head on the ball. And even Barella's goal, the ball over the top, oh, I'm going to mark Lukaku. And there goes Barella. I just feel as a player, and I don't want to sound like a dickhead here, but you know what? When Ronaldo doesn't get those goals, you can see the frustration in the man's eyes. Pissed off he is. And when Lukaku doesn't get those goals and he sees his teammates get them, he's up there celebrating with them because he knows this isn't the Lukaku show. This is the Inter show. And you know what? If he had been at Inter a bit longer, I would have said he's captain material. But you know, he's a leader on and off the pitch, and that's what I love to hear. What do you think, Robin?
Well, I would say the same about Lukaku. The only thing that would stand in the way of captaincy is how whiny he can get on the pitch, but that's the only thing, and that's just the striker in him. The thing I'm worried about is why did the fireworks not go off on the second goal? That was the ideal goal to set up the fireworks. It's the only time we didn't get them.
Yeah, 100%, my bro. I heard that. Let's keep going with some comments. Allah. Guys, 14 people in the live chat now. If you are here, hit a like, please, so that it helps us grow and it helps the trajectory of these live streams as well. Big performance. Congrats, Interesti. Juve need a player like Pjanic back, to be honest. Bruv, very, very true. Today, they were missing a technical anchor in their midfield. I remember Juventini telling me how stupid I was a year and a half ago when I said Rabiot is dog shit. He's proper shit. He'll give you 20 good minutes and he will give you 70 minutes of grade A crap. And that's what he dished out today. Nothing sort of Suki Lala French frog attitude, bro. And he sucked. The only time they looked lively is when Kulusevski came on, but their shape was all wrong. It was all wrong. They kept shifting us to the left hand a little bit. And then I realized, I'm like, guys, you are leaving Hakimi open for a paddock and a half. Every time we got the ball after a Juventus attack, it was almost 90 seconds to 2 minutes before they even got the ball back sometimes. We were killing this match off by the minute. Bruno, I don't think I've ever seen Conte look so relaxed. The guy skitzes it more in Coppa Italia round of 16s, man. He legitimately looked on the sideline he's like, I've got this game numbered. I've got the game numbered. I can't lose it from here.
I honestly think that he's, and I think it's come down to management. They've given him a confidence in the sense of, Zangs turned around, he said, your job's not on the line, but you need to start getting results. You need to perform. You're not in Europe. You're not in you're not in Europa League. You've only got the Coppa and the Serie A. You need to do something. But at the same time, it's not like, well, if you lose to Juventus, you're finished. You're sacked. Right. And I think at the same time, you've got Conte, who I don't know, he looked like the maestro. Yeah. He looked like he was in his element. He looked like, a prime Guardiola at Barcelona when he goes to play the lower strength teams, and he's just got confidence in his players and they know what they're doing. But I also got to give it to the players this fixture. They, you know, I saw, you know, the better part of 70 odd minutes, but they just played their role really well.
100%.
You muted me?
Yeah,
you muted yourself.
I've been loving this Barella who strolls out wide, Hakimi, and just makes plays second guess, and he's getting these assists. And you know what? It's not Barella, it's not Hakimi, it's Conte. And people are starting to realize that this guy's got a confidence that, you know, oh, Conte out. Well, wait a minute, guys.
Conte in.
Other guy.
100%.
I could say, you're
Bruno.
Yeah.
Bruno, very, very well said, man. I'm going to drop you out. I'm not dogging you, but the internet connection's a little bit dodgy and you're only coming in half the time, man. So if you want to link up again soon, feel free. Although I think everyone on YouTube would enjoy your own match reaction, man. So maybe we'll now and send us through a match reaction so we can put it up on YouTube. I will take that as a yes, Bruno. We will see you for your match reactions. Robin, before we let you go, man, talk because you're in charge of the player ratings and the stats and all that, and thank you once again for doing that. Who are your standouts today? And bro, I'll ask you a pretty easy question. Did anybody team have a bad game today?
No, not even Gagliardini. For the 15 minutes he played, he had a good game. Not even he had a bad game. No, like seriously, like I also like the mentality of every player. We've been complaining about the mentality for months. Oh, he's back, by the way. We've been complaining about the mentality for months, and today everybody had the mentality. I mean, Lukaku was making a tackle in the box against the opponent, and things I just love to see it. And what I really like about Hakimi on the right side is he tends to dribble like 1-2 man, and if he sees he can't cut inside, he goes to the outside, and then our midfielders can just move in, and there's always a shot of goal and opportunity. I really like the way Hakimi played out tactically this game, and of course Barella, Bastoni. My favorites today.
100%. Well said, my bro. Well said. Robin, thank you for joining in on the live, man. I'm going to drop you out now. Keep sharing our stats. Let's get the stats numbers up there and share it all over the socials, bro.
Forza Inter.
Gang business. Bikram in the building. What's going on? Cuz, all Sydney. Represented from Wonder.
Mate, Sydney represent, man. I'm at work, mate. Working late, mate. I'm pumped, mate. I am pumped. What a performance.
This will be the best Monday of work ever. That clock is going to fly, bro. Good for you.
Mate, it's always a great day. When Inter win, my day is good. Like, it's crazy. It's been for 20 years like that.
Bro, I don't know if it's just me, but like you're cutting in and out a little bit, man. Bruno, do you hear it cutting in and out a bit as well?
Nah, you're the one that's cutting in and out for me. But that's just on my end.
Seriously?
Like
everyone's just cutting out. Yeah.
Like you said, Bikram, you know what? When Inter win, it's always a good day. But when Inter beat Juventus, it's a good month. It's a good month. Right?
Bro, it should be a public holiday, bro.
A public holiday in everywhere. It's a public holiday. Inter beat Juventus, but look, I just think, you know what, people think us as fans are overreacting and you beat an underwhelming Juventus and stuff like that. They do not understand the magnitude of. Doesn't matter they didn't have all their players, because guess what? There've been times when Inter have lost to them where Inter didn't have their players. It's the name, and it's the fact that Inter have gone in there and they've beat the 9-time in a row champions. And it's what it does for the coach. It's what it does for the team. And you know what? If we were playing Milan next week, I could see the same result coming, because this momentum train is starting. We've got Udinese, we've got Benevento, Fiorentina, then Lazio, then AC Milan. Yeah. So we've got a couple of good games, and then we've got Lazio, who's hitting form, and then AC Milan. If that was Lazio next midweek and then AC Milan at the end of next week, they all would have been 2-0 with this momentum train Inter's on at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, this is the biggest game in Italy, and that's the thing. Like, the casual observers watching from the outside, they don't understand, you know, and the level of history, even just in the last 15 years, is just phenomenal. I mean, like this is the most, for me, this is the biggest game so far, obviously by far. And as you say, like we just got to carry this forward. And I reckon playing every 3 days, 4 days, even though that's normally a struggle, when you win these types of big games, you just keep going. Yeah, because in the past, if you remember that Andrea Stramaccioni season, we beat Juventus, we celebrated like we won the Scudetto, and it wasn't good. But now we don't have time to think, and this is a better side that we got. We're like, this is a game that tells you you're a title contender, and it tells the players they're title contenders, and that's the confidence they need, and especially for Conte. I think credit to him today. Practically, he got it spot on. We've all been critical of him, including myself, obviously, but today was spot on, especially to beat Juventus, because that's everyone's concern is he's a Juventus man. And for him to do what he did today is just that's the confidence we need as fans. We need players, everyone. It's just big. Can't deny this.
100%, bro. 100%. Let's go to some comments. Juve missed Dybala. Bruv, get off it. Dybala would flop like a fish all over the field. 100% he would. I'm not having a bar of it. You can put Messi and Maradona on this team today. I'm not having a fucking bar of it. Pepper your steaks. Marinate them because I'm Juventini tonight, bro. I don't care. I'm not having a bar of it, man. It was a Conte masterclass. Conte and Vidal in. Bastoni, a top player. Yes, he's young, but yes, he is a top player. Hakimi faster than Ronaldo. Bro, Hakimi was an absolute rocket launcher today up the field, bro. Don't blink. You might miss something. Probably 45 yards worth of ground covered, to be honest. Best team performance this season. Pretty much exactly what Bruno was talking about this whole time. I haven't seen a team performance like this in a while, bro, from start to finish. It really happened. Bro, that's literally what we're all feeling right now. It actually happened. Very, very nice. Well said, Kaku. There's so much more than score goals. These memories of him having a poor touch at Manchester United are starting to look like a mock compilation of a player that didn't even exist. Because this guy's turning everybody, holding onto the ball, distributing short passes, long passes. Bro, this guy can switch a ball better than most midfielders I see in the world. He switches it, and the relationship he's got with Ashley, let's not overlook that for a second, because these two players know where each other are on the field every second of the game. Bruninho.
Yes, it's just phenomenal. I've just got the Vidal goal still going in my head. I just feel Vidal's done so much hurt to Inter since he's joined in the way of red cards.
Did you see Pacho to the Juve before the game?
Look, I think he's done so much hurt to Inter in the way of, red cards, penalties, all of that crap, that last game he got his goal. It was a penalty, but to pop up, not just against Juventus, but against the team which gave him so much as a player, it basically put his name out there and put that goal in the back of the net and celebrate like your wife's just given birth to your first child. He is just he needed this game. He needed this game just as much as Martinez needed the hat-trick against Crotone. He needed the game like this because we've been very critical of him. And I just think if you watch the whole 45 seconds before the goal, he was in the middle of the pitch. He was on the halfway line. He gets the ball and he passes it outside the box, and then he gets the ball and passes it just between halfway in the box. And then, Barella puts the cross in and he's there to head the ball into the back of the goal at the back post. And it just shows the man's work rate and how we played as a unit. But what I did like here,
we can't hear a word you're saying, my G.
Cut out.
Yeah, I'll refresh.
He's too excited.
Tim says, yes, Forza Inter, it's a good day today. Thank you, Tim, for being here since day one. Bikram, you're going to have to stop smiling, bro. People are going to be wondering at work, what is this guy on, bro? Start doing some work.
I'm on a there's no better job.
Yeah, I get you. Conte must be given credit. He had a lot of pressure here and executed well. Bikram, bro, before we do let you go, some words for Conte basically surrounding this performance, man, because I was looking at this performance very closely, more from a bird's eye angle of positioning, where our team was shifting, and how our team would react to Juventus with the ball. Bro, we were very good. We were very, very good, man.
Yeah, look, both without the ball and with the ball, just spot on. As you know, Bruno was alluding to, I mean, those late runs from midfield into their box, they had no idea, you know, and perhaps because, you know, Chiellini, Bonucci, very experienced, but aging legs, not being able to turn around, not tracking those runs well. And then Barella through midfield. I mean, but every time they lost the ball in attack, I mean, Barella was behind that space between midfield and defense. And then we just exploited that. Hakimi and Ashley Young, both off the ball runs, were just phenomenal. And then, you know, I thought defensively we were very well organized. I mean, Ronaldo, I don't really know what position he was playing because he was looking everywhere for the ball. So, you know, every aspect of the game, every detail was covered by Conte. And, you know, his best performance as manager. And I think the concern is always that when we dominate a game in the first half, what's he going to do in the second half? You know, what are the substitutions? You know, where we're going to get negative. And I thought his substitutions had good intent with them. You know, Ashley Young put in a lot of work. Damian, who we've all been calling for, has been very organized, and he came on. You know, Gagliardini did his role. I mean, Vidal had to come off. He was so tired. But, you know, Sanchez as well. I mean, just ability to hold up the ball. And I thought the way that Brozovic changed his game as well in the second half, he just controlled the tempo. And I think Conte deserves a lot of credit for that, because I think that Brozovic were a bit unsure what position he was going to play under Conte, and you know, now he's our linchpin. So, you know, Conte is spot on. You know, great, his best performance as manager.
Look,
Yeah, bro.
You hit the nail on the head.
100%, man. Like, honestly, his best performance as manager. Bikram, I'm going to drop you out here, bro. You have a good day at work. Not like you need an invitation to, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, my brother. And we'll see you soon on Interlight, yeah? Yeah, Mo. Tactical analysis everywhere, in your face, in your ass, everywhere. Give it to us, man. Tactical
Come on, guys.
analysis. Actually, just take a freestyle seconds first.
Dude, did you need a better game than this to end the weekend? Absolutely not. Absolutely. After the shit that we saw this morning from the Premier League, nobody talks to me about the Serie A anymore. This was absolutely fantastic from them, right? Like, you can't even compare.
I love how you defend that.
Come on. This was absolutely fantastic. A great game. It had everything, right? It had referees, it had goals, crosses, chances, fights between Lukaku and Chiellini. I loved it. I loved it, man. That was absolutely great, right? Like, it was the best ever fighting. But honestly, I just want to say something, guys. Did you guys see the difference when we did not drop deep and did not switch to 5-4-1 and everybody's in our 18? How we controlled the game when we had the ball, and nobody was like scared, I'm gonna lose the ball. Everybody was like, come on, we're playing. I can pass the ball. There are a lot of teammates around me. I still have two forwards to rely on to play to them, that they were not isolated most of the time. This was key today, that he did not take one of the forwards and put a midfielder, and then we had to play the long ball, because Lautaro and Lukaku, they split the work today at the second half. They split the work. That was absolutely fantastic. Someone tell me, have you seen a better game under Conte? Because I can't remember a better game.
I can't remember a game where we
4-2
dominated so well. I'm thinking maybe the first time. Do you remember his first? His first derby where we beat Milan 2-0. We should have been up 3-0 at halftime, and never seen a worse Milan in a derby than how we ran over them. The same way I have never seen.
Bruno wants to say.
Yeah, but we were crap for 45 minutes. But
yes, but Conte
in the 2-0, we were good all game. In this game here, we were good all game.
Yeah. I can't remember. Like, there is no minute that I can remember that we were bad this game. Like, okay, there is no minute that we dropped or allowed a lot or like gave up position cheap or like any shit like that happens all the time with the Inter under Conte. Like, there is like this 10-minute spell that we just gave up the ball and everybody's just chasing shadows. Like, everybody knew exactly what they were doing. And also, okay, I saw like the Twitter was exploding, man. Everybody was so happy, and it was. And okay, I have to ask you both: is Vidal forgiven? Okay.
Yeah.
For
He
Bruno,
scored
yes.
a goal
Anthony,
against Juventus in a winning result. I said it a bit earlier. He's made some big problems for Inter, but last game he scored the penalty. This game he's just been all over the place. In my book, if you can score a goal against Juventus in a winning result, I will forgive you for killing, my friend. Like it's something that it's especially being an ex-Juventus player.
Oh yeah, that adds to it too. Yes, Anthony.
Sorry, we're a little bit droppy, and I was just introducing some breaking news down the bottom there. But what I wanted to say, more importantly, today is that the team is ready to meet the expectations where they are. They've been told all season, this is your season to try and get the Scudetto. If they were like the other Inters that we've seen, they would have buckled this morning like we all expected them to do, but they didn't. So like Bruno was alluding to before, let's not get too ahead of ourselves and let's go and romp these minnows, yeah? These Udineses, these Beneventos, let's go out there and romp them and start performing like a Scudetto team, because if we are looking at the table in 3 weeks' time and we're not top or we're not 1 point off Milan, I'm going to have the shits, because once again, we've just jumped over our largest hurdle. Now we just got to get over the potholes. So let's get over the potholes. There are 23 people in this live stream at the moment. Please smash a like if you are here and if you are listening. Let's go to a few more comments. Long time I have been so calm in the last 15 minutes. I'm not going to lie. I was looking for a reason to panic. The only thing I regret is not being more calm. Yes, Bruno?
Look, I was literally about to say it before this comment came up. You look at the game, and I just feel Conte has taken a lot out of the Roma fixture, right? And we go up 1-0 against the 9 times in a row champions, and he doesn't put 10 men in the box trying to defend the lead. He keeps pressing for that goal. We get the second goal, and yet it does go a bit more defensive, but he is not defending this lead like he tried against Roma, like we got caught. And I just feel as a supporter, I didn't lose any years of life this year, and I didn't age any this match, because the simple fact is we kept looking for that third goal, that second goal, that first goal, and I just feel we're a lot better when we play our normal game than when we're trying to defend. And the fact that we didn't defend, and the substitutions that were made in the sense of Gagliardini, who knows how to get a pass off and knows how to hold up the ball. Damian, who is more defensive-minded than Ashley Young, but gave me confidence. Sanchez, who just knows how to hold that ball in the last, 5-10 minutes. And I just feel that's where it is. Anyway,
we can't hear you anyway, man. So we're gonna love you and leave you, Bruno. If you've got time, send me a match reaction. I'll put it online. But other than that, my brother, enjoy your day, bro. Mo, it's just us two for a little bit, man. Tell me a little bit more about our tactical setup today in terms of being able to nullify Pirlo so well. Was Pirlo really that bad, or did Conte just make him look that amateurish? Because I was looking at Juventus a lot in that game, and I wouldn't be happy at all if I was a Juventus fan. Tactically, they were all over the place.
They were limited. Very, very limited to two things. First half, two things. Early crosses, far shots. And early crossing for Juventus is not their best thing to do, because they need to cross from the byline. And we did not give them a chance to reach that byline. It was just early crossing, and the marking inside the 18 was good. There is something that we're going to talk about it later in the tactical analysis on Inter Worldwide. Watch out for this one, because this one will be great. Lukaku and Lautaro.
100%.
Lukaku and Lautaro dropping in the midfield when we did not have the ball to mark Bentancur. And that only limited Juventus to one side or go back to the center backs. They were not able to play anything from the middle. It was like, you shall not pass today. You shall not pass. It was just go to the side and try to cross unsuccessfully. So Pirlo did not know what to do. They were playing three in the back and Frabotta all the way up and Chiesa all the way up, and Ashley Young and Hakimi were absolutely great for the man-to-man marking. But there's just early crossing from Aaron Ramsey. The guy disappeared. Did we see him? Did he play? Or he's still home? I think he's still home. He's not even in the game. He didn't even go to Milano. It was absolute. So tactically, this is what I wanted Conte to do. Two things: knowing where Juventus, the strength of Juventus is, and just stop it, which is going through the middle, Cristiano shooting from outside, close to the 18, reaching the byline. We did not give anybody any chance. Okay.
100%, man. So as you can see on the screen right now is our boy Romelu Lukaku painting the zebra to the colors of black and blue. That's what we like to see. But guys, more importantly, talk a little bit about how well some of our players personally performed today. And, you know, are we going to be able to take that confidence into the next few games? So I'm going to start at the back. Handanovic. Our defense was so good today. Handanovic didn't have to do much, but let's give him credit where it's due. He probably organized the defense in a great that a captain like him would organize it. I'm happy to give the guy credit when it's due, but you're going to hear me again say when he's way too old based on reaction time. Today, his reaction time was quite good. However, Juventus's finishing could not have been more straight down his throat, and that was a good thing as well. But especially around about that 88th minute mark, I think Juventus had 2 shots on target. Or it was definitely 1 shot on target at least went to Handanovic. I think the other one might have been blocked by Skriniar. So Handanovic gets a good nod from me today. The back three, Colossus, every single one of them. For me personally, Mo, Bastoni was the best of the 3 today. Everywhere. Passing was brilliant. God, he knows how to link up well on the left-hand side with Lukaku by pushing that ball up top. Your thoughts on the defense today, bro? Who was your standout? There are 28 people here. Like the video. If you're
Bastoni,
in here, please.
Guys, Bastoni. What else do we need from a defender? Defending well, passing the ball, and also Bastoni today, he did not panic every time Juventus tried to press the guy, thinking that, oh, this is the youngest link and we can press him. He was like so calm, getting the ball out of the defense, great, passing with Ashley Young, with Darmian, and also don't forget the assist. I think this is his second time, one for Lukaku and one for Barella now. He plays the ball from the back. This is an asset for Inter now, playing the ball under the press. So for me, it was Bastoni. I don't want to forget anyone because Skriniar today, Cristiano tried to do his shake and shack on Skriniar. The guy didn't take it. He's like, he put his body.
What do you make of Cristiano basically trying to play? Sorry to interrupt you. What do you make of Cristiano trying to play 4 different positions today? Trying to pick up the ball in center mid, playing left wing back at one point, playing left wing, playing up top. Was that an instruction from Pirlo to do whatever you want, or did Ronaldo genuinely see by minute 30, can't beat this team, I need to try and do it by myself?
It's desperation, my brother. It's desperation. This is this is when the big player gets desperate and knows that nothing is working. He tries everything on his own, and he knows that he's the only player in Juventus that can do his own thing and nobody will talk to him. This is what it is. And he tried everywhere. Right? No, there's no luck. Left, no luck. In the center, De Vrij took him to school today. De Vrij. Every time Cristiano tried to get a position for a cross, De Vrij was there clearing the ball. He took him to school today. This is De Vrij back from like his first season at Inter. This is De Vrij. But I agree with you, Anthony. It was absolutely Bastoni today. It was Bastoni. The youngest, but the biggest on the field.
100%, bro. There's a big gang business in the building here, Carlos. Uncle Sharma! Bro, talk to me. What are you saying? Talk to me. Talk to me.
Finally, 5 long years we've been waiting for this, man. 5 long years.
Dude, my missus walked out the door today and she looked at me and we looked at each other. I'm like, you know what? Inter has never beaten Juventus in our whole relationship. And I couldn't believe it. And I'm like, It's just fucking sad, but it's happened. Hey, man, like it feels like way too long since we had a victory over Juventus that meant something. The De Boer victory meant nothing. He was on the chopping block. The 3-0 victory in the Copa meant nothing because we lost on penalties. This is the first time we've beaten them that felt like something in like 8 years, bro. I can't do this, bro. I can't do it.
This is when the boys became men tonight. This is the night where the boys became men. This is what we were expecting. But yeah, sorry, Mo, if I interrupted you.
No. The stage is yours. The stage is. I want to hear your thoughts all day, bro. All day.
I'm just too gassed, man. I'm too gassed. I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about tactically what impressed you tonight from the masterclass from second 1 to second 90. I asked Mo before, did Conte make Pirlo look that bad, or is Pirlo that bad, or did you just say was tonight the night we just sprouted out and came men?
Yeah, no, I don't know what Mo's opinion is. I didn't see anything different from the team today. It was the usual, deep, 3-5-2, very, deep, not going out too far to press, very disciplined, Vidal, no stupid tackles, Barella, no stupid tackles, even Gagliardini, even Ashley Young today, he was the one that I was worried about on the left-hand side. Tactically, I don't feel like he did anything special. It's just, Pirlo, the guys, the Juve didn't have a shot on goal until the 85th minute, and when Handanovic had to come alive. And wow, alive he came. I have to mention Handanovic actually moving and making a world-class save. Shout outs to him, man. Shout outs to him, because we've criticized them quite rightly the whole season, but he deserves his praise as well.
100%. And as I said, to Mo, credit where it's due, he didn't have a lot to do a lot of the time, but that's probably because his communication with the back three today was nothing short of world-class Capitano sort of communication. Jono, our boy from Interworldwide, says, what a win. The game. Yes, he did, sir. You know who didn't control the game? Anybody in Juventus's midfield, especially that frog Rabiot, who I've been saying is trash since the moment he got to this side. I was actually a little surprised Pirlo didn't start McKennie. That's it, Rabiot. I'm surprised he didn't start McKennie. I was a little concerned Kulusevski came on, because let's get one thing straight. Without Ronaldo, I think Kulusevski is the next brightest spark in the Juventus side, and he's the one that's going to make something. But once again, the way that we were shifting to that left-hand side to make sure he was covered, you would have needed something really special from Juventus to break us down. And because that didn't happen, oh, well, we're just going to counter you on the right-hand side through Hakimi. And look at that. It'll be 90 seconds before you even see the ball again. It was just falling into our lap too often. Yeah, Mo, anything that you want to say for the last few minutes before we let you go today on Interworldwide? Mo, are you there, bro?
Just hope that this is a... I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Is that... for me, I had something that I switched today from the big TV today to a small screen. I just for a change, to be honest. And I want to see if Interfans, if anybody got a change, a lucky charm, something that they did that brought this win. I feel like for me, it was this. It was this. For me, I had to change something. I was so skeptical before the game. I had to change something.
I'm a little embarrassed to admit what I do when Inter go a goal up, and I feel like inevitability is there. I tend to negative gear us with a little bit of a live bet just in case something happens, and then I usually go and wipe my eyes with a $50 note or whatever it is that I won. But today I'm happy to take that L. I don't need it. I don't need it at all. Out it goes. Mo, thank you guys on Interworldwide. Guys, if you haven't noticed, Mo writing out tactical analysis pieces all over the site, and he's just started a new segment as well where he'll be sharing his tactical analysis as well. So give him a follow on his individual Twitter handle and his YouTube channel as well. Ciao, Mo. Much love. Zeal. What time is it, bro?
It's Scudetto time. That's what time it is. It's Scudetto time. It doesn't matter what time it is now. It doesn't matter about work tomorrow. It's Scudetto time. Milan, we're coming for your ass. You better watch your ass. Antonio from IFTV, you better watch your ass. Hey. We're coming for your ass.
My God, I actually had IFTV streaming in the background, and you know Marco was not happy at all, bro. And I can understand why, man. Like I couldn't believe how bad they were, Raul, man. I thought they'd pick it up a gear in the second half. They were worse, much worse in the second half, but that's because Pirlo probably just told them the basics. We're Juventus, we have to win. Go for it. If you're gonna go for it against us, you better make sure you're inch perfect, man, because we'll make you pay.
Yeah, did you see that was at one point? I think it was the 79th or 80th minute. They tried to press Skriniar or someone, and it was so uncoordinated. They all like three guys went on one guy, and then they all started like moaning at each other after the pass. You could just tell they just weren't in tune with each other, unorganized. And Inter was like, there was one team on that pitch today. Like this is our most convincing win in a derby like this. Like even this is better than like the 4-2 win against Milan, because those we conceded goals, conceded chances. But today, not one moment where I was like, ooh, this is close. I mean, apart from the Chiesa shot, but like for 85 minutes, I was like completely, fine. Like Juve showed nothing today. Cristiano Ronaldo, this big game player, showed nothing today. He's only got one goal against Inter in like 5 matches, I think. So yeah, if people are going to question Lukaku's big game, and yeah, sorry,
I've never seen Ronaldo drop so deep to pick a ball up in a game of football in my life, man. That's another half reason why I wasn't worried. I'm like, Ronaldo's picking the ball up on halfway. Who's going to score? We're really good. For you, who are your best performers today? I don't know if you saw, but I actually started the stream by wearing my Barella jersey back to front because, Barella's the best player on the planet. Bro, he was a monster today. He was a monster again.
This is what we wanted from him. We've been asking for goals, more goals from him, and that's what he provided, a goal and an assist from him. So yeah, for me, he was the man of the match. But a guy that I've been defending, this season, Arturo Vidal, I've been defending him almost maybe more than I need to. But I felt like this is what he provides, these goals from midfield. This is what I've been defending him, and this is like what I need from him. I hope this is like the start of him turning around his career at Inter. I'm sure you've probably seen that video that went around of Vidal kissing the Juve badge. Did you see it?
Of course I saw it, and that's when I did my never fail anti-jinx. I made sure to tweet saying I don't like him. I made sure to call him a dog in 4 different group chats because I knew what was going to happen. I knew yep, yes! It's just like D'Ambrosio, baby.
No, but today he turned up, and he was he could have had two goals or 3 goals, but his movement is so good. People don't notice sometimes. Even when he doesn't get the ball, sometimes you can see him. He's made the perfect timed run, and Barella doesn't quite have that in him yet. But maybe if Barella develops that kind of timing, that's it. That's the best midfielder in the world right there. That's the most complete midfielder in the world. And obviously, we have to shout out Brozovic as well. We always say, when Brozovic plays well, Inter plays well. And today, Brozovic played really well. He outplayed, Rabiot, Rabiot, and Bentancur. So yeah, shout outs to them. Hakimi, Frabotta or Frabuti. He faked that injury, bro. In the second half, he got flamed. He faked that injury. He was not injured.
I felt bad for him before kickoff, bro. I knew he was going to get flamed, and I'm like, I'm not going to judge Frabotta on this performance, bro, because that's haram, man. Honestly,
the guy was playing Serie C football, man. And then, of course, Lautaro, man, we have to mention, he missed that chance, but his performance, in terms of working hard for the team and creating chances, was still there. But he needs to improve that, his composure. Like Barella, there's just this much left for him to become an elite striker.
Yeah, a couple of those chances today, you think to yourself, something's not right up here because you should be burying them. We've seen you bury much harder goals than them. So hopefully he can find his flow soon. Otherwise, we're going to start entertaining some of those offers, especially considering what's been happening in the background of our club at the moment. I was talking to someone this morning, and I'm like, if we do have to sell one expensive asset, it's kind of not even a conversation. Lautaro is probably the first one on the list because I can't sell Bastoni or Barella or Lukaku or De Vrij or Skriniar ahead of Lautaro. He would be the one that we cash in on. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Headlines are changing every second day now about this whole sellout, 51% majority shareholder, BC, BS bullshit. I don't know, bro. We'll see what happens. comments. Hopefully, I'm not keeping you too long. Raul, just duck out if you need to. Definitely best game by Conte. Would you agree, bro?
I think we've had better games. It's just Juve were so poor. I wouldn't say this is our best game, but this is our most, in terms of mentality, yes, this is our best Conte game for sure, because we keep failing at the big matches. So this, yeah, I agree with that. But I think in terms of play and how we've played, I think we've played some better matches.
Yeah, for sure. Hakimi cooked Frabotta. Bro, we are cooking Juventini in this stream like Hakimi cooked Frabotta, man. That was just prime rib on the grill cooking, bro. Anthony must have a erection after that game. I know I do, bro. That goal, that finish, my God, Barella, what a guy. Dude, he fakes injuries so often in the game. I'm starting to love it. It's starting to become so, every time Barella goes down and pretends he's hurt, I'm like, this guy, man, he's just gaining some sympathy points for when he goes into lunges really bad and the ref can't give him a second yellow, because he should honestly get a red card every game the way he goes into challenges. But, you know, babyface, handsome guy, great player. Can't hate him. Can't hate him at all. Big win, Inter, your title to lose now. I don't know where you're coming from, bro, but thank you. Yeah, you're not wrong, to be honest. It is ours to lose. As I was saying before, Raul, beat the minnows now. Beat Udinese, beat Benevento, you know, don't go around. Over this large hurdle, we just need to leap over the speed bumps now, yeah?
Exactly, man. None of that Pazza Inter shit.
That's it, man. Pietro says, Barella MVP. Sub-Zero, the only thing I didn't like is that Lautaro still misses a lot of easy chances. Look, I think that's the one takeaway from today, our last game against Roma, that we're not going to be happy with. Yeah, so we'll see what happens there, man. Hopefully Conte can drill something into him. I think the best way to get over that, Lautaro, is to go to training and pretty much all week just finish. The same way Lukaku practices with his back to goal 100 times per session. It could have been 4-0 if Lukaku was more ruthless. Bruv, I am not hearing anything about Lukaku's performance today, because what he did off the ball and without scoring, Lautaro to be more ruthless. 100%. Maybe you got it mixed up, bro. Anthony, you saw it. Now you have to believe it. Yeah, you're right, man. I didn't believe it even up until last night. I went to bed going, setting my alarm going, this is going to be a rough one. It's going to be a rough one, but we did it. Seeing Inter get the W from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for in. Appreciate it. I guess Conte learned something from the Roma game. I don't know, man. I'm kind of agreeing with what Bruno said, what Mo said, what Raul said. I honestly think Pirlo was made to look how amateurish of a coach he was today, man. No badges, barely any stripes. And today you set your Juventus team up to lose, man.
And you see him on the
side of the wing from the first.
He was so quiet on the sideline, you know, compared to Conte. He was, you know, this is when Conte comes alive. And he's telling every player where to go. And Pirlo, you just see him there, like.
Yeah, I don't know if he's really. I don't want to say this about him because he's still one of my favorite players of all time. But I was skeptical from the start. Can this guy really manage and ignite the team? Because to be honest, when I think of Pirlo now, I think of him sitting by his vineyard drinking his $300 bottle of red wine. I'm like, dude, that's a big jump coming to coach the Juventus first team from leaving your vineyard, bro. So, yeah. Brian says, love the game today. This is the best Inter side bar, maybe Vidal. Not a big fan of his. Would rather see Damian, even though he kind of sucks too. Not even entertaining the back half of your comment, bro. To be honest, Vidal did today what every Inter fan needed him to do to prove that he is there to win for us. And that's what he did. Uncle Sharma, my main man. FORZA Inter man. Uncle Sharma is the man. We are grateful for having him here. If you don't follow him, you are missing out on a huge party. So please go and follow Uncle Sharma to get a more handsome version of me about Inter. Biggest win in Conte's tenure. It could be one of his biggest wins in our tenure. Yep. Raul, what I was relating this one today was our 2-0 win over Milan in Conte's first derby. The derby where we dominated from the first minute till next. Should have had a couple of goals by half time, but didn't. But in the second half, we made sure it was wrapped up. That's kind of what when watching this game today. What about you, man?
Yeah, good comparison, yeah. But obviously that Milan team back then were pretty piss poor. That was the Gianpaolo Milan team, which was really, really bad. So, you know, yeah, it's a good comparison, but you know, this Juve team is much better than that team. So this performance deserves even more credit. But
what I will ask you in the short time that we've got left. sorry, bro. What I will ask you in the short time that we've got left, looking at this Juventus team today, because after this, I'm going to start cooking on social media. I've got a whole list of people that I'm ready to say I told you so about a few players. I'm not saying they're shit. I'm just saying stop defending these out of 10s mid-table players that are wearing your black and white stripes. I hate your black and white stripes, but I know what those black and white stripes mean. I know what that badge means. And I'm telling you right, and look at 6 players in that starting 11 today that should be nowhere near a Juventus starting 11. So, Raul, who do you think in that Juventus team needs to eat bench or just get out, basically, because they're not fit enough to wear the Juventus jersey, even though we would both love to see them stay many more years?
Well, Frabotta, we saw he's not Juve quality. He was in Serie C last year and then probably should stay in Serie C. So he's definitely not good enough for Juve. Rabiot, Bentancur, they're good players, but are they Juve Scudetto winning level players, centre mids? I don't think so. And then obviously up front, Morata, Morata, Lukaku used to be, a debate that people used to have, especially when they used to be in the Premier League. But I think you can see who the superior striker is now. Lukaku's levels above Morata, so there's no more arguments there. And I know you're not the biggest fan of Chiesa, but I think Chiesa has a space in this team. But we saw that he's not a 50, 60 million player. He's a 30, 40 million player on his best day.
I'm sure with a better team around him, he can stat pad a little bit more and make himself look a little bit better there. And that's what Juventus need, more players. Uncle Sharma doing extra work with these two streaming. He's always putting in work. Did you do a live watch along or something today, bro?
No. I had to watch this in my room on my own. Just
yeah, bro. It's one of those games, man. Like, you have to turn the world off around you. Did Ronaldo even play, bro? On the contrary, he was trying way too hard, bro. Way too hard. And, like, I don't know, man. How does Pirlo, like we're talking about right now, how does he go behind the doors and go, Cristiano, you can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. I'm the coach. You're not allowed to do that. Fireworks, baby. Not just at the San Siro. Let's see what happens. Let's celebrate this victory, but feet should stay on the ground 100%, man. After today, when I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to forget that we had a game today, and all eyes are going to be on the next fixture, man. My Juventini friends are so butthurt. Bro, book a restaurant for 400 people. That's how much we're cooking today, cuz. Go in on your Juventini friends. Make all the jokes. 100%, man. They are the most vocal of the lot. It's only half the season, and Mandzukic to Milan make Milan have more depth to challenge Scudetto. Raul, your reaction to Mandzukic on a 6-month transfer to Milan?
Yeah, we spoke about him in the past. I remember me and you spoke about why no one's going for Mandzukic. Like, we were confused. Like, this guy is out here available. Why is no one going for him? And someone finally with some sense. And yeah, I'm not happy with he's going to Milan. But at the end of the day, he's a player who hasn't played for like a year or whatever. He's been out of action, so he's going to take some time to get into his things. But it's a good signing for them. But we're on paper we still should be better than Milan.
100%, man. We really should be able to grab this Scudetto by the horns. And, that's not me saying it in fear that we're not going to do it, because you can't separate that fact anymore, man. It's there to be won. The same way when we live streamed together after Crotone, we said it's there to be won, and we can't have any more Sampdoria episodes. The 2-2 against Roma, I said it after the game. I'm like, beat Juventus next week. I'll forget that we conceded a goal. And we did. So at the end of the day, Mario Galliano says it well as well. You're allowed to drop points in Naples. You're allowed to drop points in Rome, and you're allowed to drop points in Turin. You're not allowed to drop points in Sampdoria. You're not allowed to drop points to these teams. So let's just keep beating these teams. And I think at the end of this season, we might be happy. Nick Knox, Rabiot, bro, he's a rat. He's a French rat, man. Honestly, he sucks. Barella doesn't have finishing ability like Vidal or Lampard. No, he didn't. But I suggest you rewind to Minuto 52 in this game, G, and then rewind to a few of his other finishes. There's a few, bro. There's a few. Do I need to bring up how many good goals he's scored? What else do we have? Oh, but Raul Barella's crossing ability, man. He's starting to become a pro at it on that right-hand side. Oh, total lasagna.
Yeah, he said it to me on Twitter. Did you see that comp of lasagnas? All the lasagnas misses. Like, the Paul is like lining up all these assists for lasagna, and he's missing every single one this season.
Bro, free Rodrigo De Paul, man. Free the guy, 100%. Ian Kerr, hey boys, in the battle of good versus evil, Inter win. 100%, man, 100%. The devil is defeated for once. Not really trust the media for these rumors. It changes every day. Bro, preach it. If I can't count how many times in my life there has tried to be a media distraction in the background at a critical point of Inter season, it's almost a given every single season now, man. But like I was telling one of my friends today, if we survive the shit show that happened around about when Icardi didn't want to play Europa League, we can survive anything in the back room, in my opinion, man, because that really should have been the thing that took this club down. It's still Milan to lose the Scudetto. We are still second. Feet on the ground, mate. 100% feet always on the ground. But as we've just been saying, Raul and I, how often do you get to beat this side? We feel like we've been waiting a lifetime to celebrate a win against this side. So, yeah. Our boy Ahmed, who comments here on a regular, some people might try to take this away from Inter, saying Juve are bad and Inter wanted to win, but this is one of the biggest wins of the past 5 years. 100%, man. Raul, anything to say to the people in the chat? Anything to say before we head off? Peace.
No, man, I'm just super gassed. I'm gonna struggle to sleep. I think I'm just gonna be I'm gonna be watching the highlights again, and then tomorrow I'm gonna try to find any of those compilations, I find in a post on Twitter. Just try to, keep milking this, keep on the wave, still ride this wave, and then maybe by tomorrow evening it will finally start to die down, and I'll start being more realistic. But let me enjoy this. I've been waiting for this for so long. Let us enjoy this. Not feet on the ground just yet.
100%, bro. And not only that, little bit of credit to us. We put our faces on the line more than often, so we deserve to celebrate this one individually and together, bro. Far out. Check out Uncle Sharma on Twitter and YouTube doing his thing on the rise. Absolutely love him. Thanks for checking in, brother. We'll see you soon, yeah?
Thank you, man. Forza Inter.
Forza Inter. Ciao. 56 minutes, man, that was too fun. That wraps up one hell of a post-match reaction to Juventus. Let's go through some more of these comments. 28 people watching. If you haven't liked the video, please do. It helps me just that little bit more. Apparently, Conte said in his post-match press, I had never beaten Juventus as a coach, not even when I was the coach of Arezzo, and I met them in Serie B. Shire. Conte, I could kiss your bald head today for sure. Shout out the fireworks. Big up the fireworks, bro. Needed them. Maman, back again. Remember that this Juve wiped the floor with Milan 2 weeks ago, 100. Indro, thank you for all your input today, man. You've been very good in this chat. Any chance Juve lawyer try to make a case for those fireworks so Juve can get 3 points? Stop predicting things that could actually happen, bro, in this country. Guys, I'm buzzing. Forza Inter. Good game. Forza Inter. Watch out, Milan. Guys, I need to just calm down a little bit, off a little bit, go have something to eat. This is exactly how you want to start a Monday morning, man. I could not be happier. Man of the match, Barella. Big mentions, Bastoni, Skriniar, Handanovic, Lukaku, Hakimi, Brozovic, Vidal. Good Ashley Young. Great De Vrij. Everyone big ups. Fantastic. It's been so long since beating Juventus and it's meant something. And you can really tell in the reaction of the fan base how much this meant today. So anyone who tuned into the stream, thank you very much. And you will see us on Inter Worldwide a lot more in the next couple of days. Ciao, Ian. And ciao, everyone. Forza Inter. Forza Inter World. And fuck you.